called you here today for just a bit of bad news. I won't be able to see you anymore because of my obligations and the ties that you had. We've been meeting here every day since our last day together. I want to reach out and just hold you one more time. When you turn and you walk away, baby, don't look back. Universal, let's just kiss and say goodbye.
Fast forward, bros. You guys ready for another success story? The house is spotless. She cooks every day, and I've just taught her the only thing she needs to know in English. Oh, well, thank you, honey. Say something.
Yes, Daddy.
See?
Women are raised to be wives.
Of black men. You've been bucking against us since you got your little free income from the government, which is totally sad because no other woman turn on their men. Arabian women came over here and they're married, they own corner stores, but what they will do is pretend not to be married, act like they don't live with their husbands, rent their houses from their husbands, and get welfare. That's called a come up. But you women are too dumb to even see how to win. So what do? You destroy your men in front of the world. Now you want us to protect you? You're left naked because of your own stupidity. And it's sad. But I don't feel sorry for you because you're too proud and uncontrollable and nobody can tell you anything. You act a fool wherever you go, twerking, talking loud, and acting crazy. And let alone you got blonde hair, purple hair, blue hair, green eyes, red eyes, orange lipstick, big hoop earrings, spider leg eyelashes. It's getting ridiculous out here. You women are starting to look like drag queens. You took on the persona of a drag queen, a man that wants your position, and you follow those guys. It's sad how sick and awful we have become. I used to love my people. Now when I see them, I'm disgusted. How they talk. The interaction is awful. And you women are very proud and feel like you are accomplished something by talking against the passport bros. You are making yourself look silly. Why such anger and contempt for these women who live abroad? Won't you take a play out of their playbook and be submissive, respect your man, and maybe your relationship would go further, and maybe you would get some of the things you want. Because I asked this question and I lived it for myself, and I'm destroyed because I'm still in America, but I'm trying to get out of here because I went to Mexico, then I went to Florida. I met 2 Latin women, and this was years ago, but I'm still sick and suffering. But this new movement brought me back to life again because I see there is light still out here, but America is so dim, it has darkened in the men. Everywhere I go, you see a sad-faced guy. And when I see guys in Thailand and Colombia, they're wearing smiles. They're working together, white, black, and everything else. The West is losing bad. And the women abroad are winning because they're still traditional. Who wants to fight with their woman? Who wants to work 8 hours to come home and your wife told you you should have got something while you were on your way home? But if somebody runs in the house, your wife expects you or girlfriend to protect the house when she won't even do her duties. I told a woman to cooperate, and that was a whole argument. I don't have to cooperate with you. Man, what are we doing? We look insane out here, but there's no change in these women. So I guess they're going to be left over here by themselves. And if you want to, you can divest, no problem. Whatever makes you happy. And I hope you understand that. Because the thing is this. We're not on here trying to bash you. We just want to leave. And you know what? We try to talk to you to warn you, but you don't even want that. You want to argue and turn it into a fight because you can't listen. You have no accountability, listening to your grandmothers, thinking that you could just run them up. That's not happening. Now look, you're stuck here alone with no support from a man, but you're still fighting. That's insanity. And that's why we are always going to lose in the black race. But you know what? It's time to move on and continue this mass exodus to other countries. There's no need to come back. And that's the thing I'm working on every day. Getting out of the matrix, to get away from this selfish women who only care about themselves and want you to work for they can spend your money. And they have their own bank accounts but won't even buy you something to eat. And even if they don't cook, they still won't buy you something to eat. They expect you to come home from work and have nothing to eat. That's why I like the one video where the guy argued with his woman and he came home and she didn't cook and he left her behind. And that is what she deserved. But you have a lot of simps in this world. A lot of my friends bend over backwards for these women. And I sit and watch and they receive nothing. I have a couple of friends and their babies aren't even theirs. And after all these years, we are finding this out. But they still chase after these women that offer them nothing but arguments and fight. These guys are insane too, and they fight with me because I want to leave and I want something different. And they try to shame me because I want to go overseas and meet women who are still traditional. Oh, she's going to do this, she can do that. It's a possibility that American women could do the same thing. All women operate on the same principles. It's just culture that changes a little bit and makes some women different. But the American woman has lost her culture and has lost her mind. All she wants to do is fight, wear goofy makeup, go out in the streets and dance like a clown, talk loud and act like a fool. This is ridiculous. I watch videos where guys have girlfriends and in the comments you have black women and other women just commenting because these women enjoy cooking and pleasing their men. Maybe if you had more, if you take a play out of that playbook, but you're too stubborn and you're getting what you deserve. Peace. I'm out.
Ah, ir lá com ela?
Yeah.
Peraí, segura aqui. Tá. Tá bonita, bonita. Muito espertinho. Eu falei pra você. Eles querem ver Tá. Tá. Você tá na live, né? Você sabe?